Okay, so the Arkham Reboot rumor is doing the rounds again, and I get why. Warner's been wobbling, DC games have been messy, and Batman is basically their emergency break glass franchise. But before we start acting like a reboot is confirmed, because someone posted a blurry screenshot and said it's soon, let's talk about what's actually being reported, what's pure fan invention, and what a reboot would realistically look like if it's happening. Here's the fuel in the fire. Bloomberg reported February 2025 that Rocksteady is looking to return to Batman for a single-player game, and that it's still years away. That one sentence is basically catnip for the Arkham fanbase, because once you hear Rocksteady plus single-player Batman, your brain immediately goes, Arkham is back, baby. Now, Return to Batman doesn't automatically mean Arkham Reboot. It could be a sequel, a soft reset, a new timeline, or even just Batman again, but different. The only solid part is a single-player Batman direction has been reported and it's not close. Warner's Games division has been through it, and after big swings that didn't land, companies don't usually respond by taking more risks, they go back to what sells. And WB has been pretty open about narrowing their focus to core franchises, reporting around their strategy shift points to them building around Harry Potter, Mortal Kombat, Game of Thrones, and DC, especially Batman. If they're trying to steady the ship, Batman is the safest anchor they've got. So yeah, if there's a comeback era for WB Games, Batman being the first in line makes total sense. A lot of fans don't want to hear Rocksteady is making Batman again, and instantly celebrate because the last thing associated with that era was Suicide Squad killed the Justice League, and that game became a lightning rod. Adobe confirmed support winding down with the final seasonal content scheduled to wrap up in January 2025, and the ending itself got clowned on hard for how it handled major story beats. So if you're sitting there like, yeah, okay, but can they still deliver the magic? That's a fair question. When fans say Arkham Reboot, they usually mean one of two things. Option A, hard reboot. New continuity, new start, new everything. And option B, a soft reboot. Same general brand, but you don't chain yourself to every single detail. New arc, new tone, new entry point. A soft reboot is the one that makes the most sense if WB wants maximum reach, because it lets them do two things at once. Pull in the die-hard Arkham crowd with familiar DNA, let new players jump in without needing a 3-hour lore lecture. And if they're trying to rebuild trust, a clean entry point is a smart play. More speculation popped off when reports circulated that Bill Money joined Rocksteady as game director, and people connected dots because of his background and the type of experience associated with that kind of role. Does that confirm an Arkham Reboot? No. Does it add weight to Rocksteady's aiming back at a third-person action Batman-style gameplay? It definitely makes the theory feel less like pure coping. Still, hiring news is a hint, not a reveal. If this really is a reboot or reset, here's what they cannot mess up. First, the combat. Don't give me Arkham City again, but shinier. The flow needs new layers, smarter enemies, better boss designs, more tools that feel meaningful, not just extra gadgets you forgot exist. Detective gameplay. If the detective mode is still just scanning highlights until Batman says the answer, come on, let players actually solve something. Even small stuff. Branching clues, choices, wrong turns, make me feel like the world's greatest detective, not the world's greatest highlighter. Gotham design. Open world is fine. Open world that looks like a chores list is not. If your map looks like a fast food menu, you've already bloody lost me. Story plus villains? If they reboot, I don't want a greatest hits playlist. Pick a theme, commit to it, and please, if you bring back a classic villain, give them a fresh angle instead of, remember this guy? Alright, your turn. Would you rather see a full restart, new timeline, new beginning, or a continuation that respects the old games but moves forward? And be honest, do you trust Rocksteady to nail it, or are you waiting for reviews and raw gameplay before you believe a word? Drop it in the comments, hit like and sub if you want more real info drops.